Well, good morning, everybody, or afternoon, whenever you're listening to this. This is Jeff Adams from the Icebox Radio Theater, and you are listening to Freezer Treats. That's the feature where we dig into the freezer, the deep freeze, the archive, as it were, of the Icebox Radio Theater and let you know about a great play you may have missed the first time around. And as you can tell by that music, it is December right now in International Falls, Minnesota. It's very cold outside as I speak to you. We are expecting 6 to 10 inches of snow in the next 24 hours. Can't wait myself because I don't really have anywhere to go, and it's kind of fun when that's your situation. And it's especially fun because this is December, the Christmas season, and all this month on Freezer Treats, we're going to be featuring some of the plays from our very special Christmas podcast entitled A Very Icebox Christmas. This is a podcast you can reach by following the direct link that's in the show notes for this episode. And also in the show notes for this episode is the direct link to the play that we're going to be featuring today entitled A Ghost for Christmas. Now, I should forewarn you before we begin the recording, this was recorded live on stage at the Bacchus Auditorium in 2020. And you might notice the sound quality is maybe not the absolute best, but that is why. And I'll tell you more about that when I come back after the clip. But right now, let's enjoy a cutting from A Ghost for Christmas from the Icebox Radio Theater. It's Christmas time in the Northland, and once again families from all over are gathering together to share home and hearth, fellowship and food, all in the spirit of the season. Some gatherings are large, some small, and some are just two people. As our story begins, it's several days before Christmas. On a quiet street in a small town in the far, far north, there sits a large house. The house has seen better days, but it's solid, having endured 100 Northland winters. It looks dark and empty now, but as a light snow begins to fall, two figures, a man and a young girl, step up onto the porch and unlock the front door.
Stamp your boots.
Yes, Dad.
You don't want to track in snow. Oh, all right. Don't put a hole in the floor.
Ha ha.
They are Carolyn, all of 11 years old, and her father, Doug. Not too long ago, there were 3 in their family, but Carolyn's mother passed away, and this move to this new town is a fresh start for both of them. Or at least, that's what Doug hopes.
Come on, take off your coat.
It's cold.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I thought that agent said she'd turn on the furnace.
There's a fireplace.
Good idea.
Doug has a new job in this new town, and after winter break, Carolyn will have a new school, a prospect that is, well, a little scary, but that's all in the future. The pressing concern of this day is how to make a home and a Christmas inside a new house.
Dad?
Without any stuff.
Where's our stuff?
Oh, on the moving truck.
Okay. Where's the moving truck?
Yeah, I suppose I should call that guy again. I think he said 2 days.
We don't have our stuff for 2 whole days?
Well, we bought the house, so we have all the stuff the other owners left.
Oh, what stuff?
That chair. And, I see a kitchen table in there.
Wonderful.
Oh, and the real estate agent said the owners left some beds behind. So if you go upstairs and pick out a bedroom, there will be a bed up there. Why don't you go do that, Carolyn?
Dad, I told you. I want to be called Lynn now. Carolyn is an old lady's name.
Isn't Lynn an old lady's name?
Yes, but it's shorter.
Okay, Lynn. Oh, why don't you go pick out a bedroom and I'll see about building a fire.
All right. Dad?
What?
There's like 5 bedrooms up here. Which one should I take?
Well, whichever one you want. Oh, are the beds in the rooms?
Sort of.
What do you mean, sort of?
There's beds, just no mattresses.
Great.
Stupid move and stupid town and stupid giant house.
What's that?
Nothing. Just enjoying our giant, freezing, empty house, Father.
Is that sarcasm I hear?
Why, no. Of course not.
Okay, well, I got the fire going. Have you picked out a bedroom yet?
This one, I guess. It's the gloomiest.
Hurry up, Lynn. I got hot dogs we can roast.
Ooh, hot dogs!
Okay, that was Linnea and Jim Yunt, father-daughter team, starring in A Ghost for Christmas, a play that was produced just last year, 2020, by the Icebox Radio Theater. Kind of an interesting story. Bacchus Community Center is an old junior high school with a beautiful auditorium, beautiful 1,100-seat auditorium here in International Falls. But, of course, 2020 was a difficult year. The COVID pandemic made it difficult for basically any sort of concert or theater work to go on. And Bacchus Community Center canceled their performing arts series for the year, but they still wanted to do something around the holidays. So they invited us, along with Slewgrass, the family bluegrass band, and Darcy Sullivan and other folks, to come in and do a live show, to do a show before an empty house. Unfortunately, if you heard the recording seemed a little echoey, that's because there was no one there that day, except for the people on stage. But it was, I think, a worthwhile effort anyway. In fact, I'll include in the show notes for this episode a link to the YouTube video of that entire show with all the music and all the comedy, as well as a complete edition of The Ghost for Christmas, and you get a chance to see Jim and Linnea perform live on stage there, and also get a chance to take a look at the Bacchus Community Center. So that was A Ghost for Christmas. I will be back in one more week next Monday for another great Christmas offering from the Icebox Radio Theater.